This little radio here is the Anytone, and the model is Smart. It actually, I think you can get it for less than $60 off Amazon and eBay. Pardon the mess here on the workbench. Well, it's not even a workbench, it's my desk. This thing is so small. I mean, it's crazy how small this little thing is. I got it as a trade, I think, off a buddy of mine, and I've been kind of playing around with it, you know, want something smaller to kind of use as a mobile temporary rig. Highly impressed with this thing. It's had the modification done where I think you snip a jumper in there, takes it from whatever band it's on into you know, the 11 meter, which is what we use for CB. I don't actually know what the bands are on here, but I just wanted to show a quick video on it. I'm actually getting ready to sell this, I think. The DE that popped up was the actual band, and when you're wanting to change the bands on this, what you're going to do, you hold the AF button down and turn it on. When you do that, you use the channel up and down, which is on the mic for this. You can go through the different bands. I think there's 7 on here, and I actually don't know what they are. I haven't messed around. I'm not a ham operator. I don't have my license, so I don't really, you know, poke around on different meters, you know. But whatever you select, whatever bands you want to do, you turn it off and then turn it back on. Now, one thing I thought that I wouldn't like about this, there's no squelch control. You either have the automatic gain, which is what it is right now, or you hold it down and you can get it with no squelch. Let's see if this thing's working at all, if anybody's out there listening. Can I get radio check on 1.9? How about radio check?
Coming in loud and clear, driver.
10-4, appreciate it. Or you can hold it down and it goes to the automatic squelch, which is super nice. I mean, it's been active. Channels up and down are on the mic, and most people kind of drill out the mic hole a little bit to get a little bit more modulation on it. I had not heard this. It was drilled out when I got it, so I actually don't know what it sounded like prior to. You know, the times I've used it, it's been great. It sounded great, you know, based off the radio check I just did. But one thing I don't like about it is the mic. I like to be able to swap mics. I don't think it matters. This one works fine. I just prefer, you know, to have different microphones. I've got a, you know, Turner Plus 3 that I use for my base station, and that's my go-to mic. But there's enough room behind this. The microphone is solid mount, but there is room behind here. I could put a 4 or 5 pin connector if I wanted to switch it over. But then you have to mess with, you know, how you going to change the channels. Do I find another mic that does that? You know, it's been more of a hassle than I think it's worth. I've seen videos, people talk about this. You know how you can cram these, you know, in your glove box or behind your, or between your seats. You can. The thing is super small, but you want to allow a bunch of airspace for it. I noticed that pretty much the whole case is a heat sink, and it does get kind of warm, you know, if you're talking a lot on it. Other than that, there's not a lot to say. You know, the wattages vary. My watt meter is horrible, but, you know, just keying the mic, it looks like you're getting about 8, almost up to 20, you know, when you're talking. But I can't really say that's true because my meter sucks. You got the emergency to go between, you know, here and channel 9. And then the RFG, I think, has to do with the gain. I actually haven't messed with that too much. I don't want to start punching 10,000 buttons on here and end up screwing something up, you know, where it's been modified for the 11th meter. But like I say, if you want a little small radio, man, this is the way to do it. When you take the case off, the bottom of the case, it's comparatively speaking wide open in there. You can get right to the jumper you need to do, cut it and be done with it. You know, for less than 60 bucks shipped to your door, you really can't go wrong with it. You know, for that price, it'd almost be worth it to get a couple of them and, you know, quick antenna, throw them as emergency kits in your vehicles, you know, if you want to do that kind of thing. If you're a prepper and you want to get into, you know, EMPs or something like that, this is way small enough to put in a small ammo can, you know, for a Faraday cage. It's just highly impressed with it, you know, for the size. So if you have any questions, you know, shoot me something down here in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you. Like, I know I don't know a tremendous amount about it because I've only used it, you know, a handful of times, but like I say, it's something to definitely consider. And again, that is the Anytone is the brand and Smart is the model. Thank you, and you guys have a good day.